Alright, so I forgot to clear out the video I made yesterday. So I was just recording for like 6 minutes talking and I've been thinking I was recording for like the past 15 minutes, checked my phone to see if the angle's good and found out, hey, it had stopped recording. So, update, I got sharp scalpel because this isn't, the other one wasn't cutting well anymore. So I got tired of that. Um, Damn it. Like, I just talked about a bunch of fun stuff, and I've. Now I'm a little upset. Because I watched a YouTuber who had something like this happen to him, like, all the time, where he forgets to hit record or something, or, like, the video file gets corrupted, and I'm just like, yeah, now I understand. Because, like, I just talked about all sorts of fun me things, and I'd feel weird repeating myself. I'm not going to remember. I already have trouble remembering what I have and haven't said, so combine that with, hey, record again. Yeah, that's a blast. I talked about how one of my fears is just like not being able to see well, because fun fact, I wear glasses, and when I was younger I had really terrible eyesight and never actually got to see very clearly until like third or fourth grade, because the first glasses they gave me, they were like, hey, give him reading glasses. And I was and still am confused as to why the hell they would give me reading glasses when I had perfectly fine up close eyesight. It was far away that I couldn't see, but like, alright. It was like really annoying to me. Especially because like there's this trio of absolute asshole bullies. They like during independent reading and stuff, they would because I like they would knock my glasses off and stomp on them. So I went through like 3 pairs in my first year. And my teachers didn't do anything. I still live next to that school I used to go to. Absolute garbage dump. I hate that place. Super homophobic, super racist. Like, just not a good place to be. At the time, I didn't know that, but like, yeah, not a fun thing. I don't like racist, trans, or homophobic stuff, because that's fucking stupid. Let someone be themselves. Just, it's none of your fucking business. Anyways, I'm hungry. I'm just realizing this now. Our school, so the school I go to, love it. Right now it's amazing. They just need to do bigger portions of food, because they're like feeding the high schoolers the same amount they feed 7th graders. And today was chicken tenders. We got 4, and they're like the size of my, like, they're like this big. So yeah, that's what I ate for lunch. 4 chicken nuggets. So I'm hungry as fuck. So that's what I'm gonna do after I finish doing this. Oh, so design choice. I chose to do this lighter color because I think it'll look nice because it's supposed to stand out from the mask itself. Because I want it to look like a circlet thing, and B, it's convenient, and I'm lazy. I didn't want to go all the way upstairs and open up a new roll of the darker leather to do the strap, so, and I had this huge bit down here. It's mostly because I'm not as big of a fan of this color. I mean, I like it, it's just, I'm edgy and I like dark colors a lot. Alright, so I'm going to plop these down, and I'm going to move this out of the way, back to over there, and I'm going to go back down. Alright, so next I'm going to be doing trimming and stuff. It's just like making sure all the edges look nice, whatnot. I'm going to do it before I, put it together this time. Because that was a dumb thing I did yesterday. The mask held. It holds. It's great. Love it. Brought it to school. Showed my friends. Showed my advisor. Shout out to Ryan. He's great. Yeah. Oh, we're doing Spirit Week this week, and today was not PJ Day. But Griffin, I decided it was. I decided today was PJ Day for me. So I wore PJs, because I wanted to. And I'm a senior, so I can do whatever the heck I want. If I want to wear PJs, I can wear frickin' PJs. Like, you can't stop me. We were doing a history on trial thing as one of the classes I'm taking. I think I mentioned it before. I love it. Or maybe I was talking about crime and punishment. I don't know. Both taught by the same guy, my advisor, Ryan. I love it. It's great. And I showed up for one of the days. Because, like, you can dress fancy and stuff. And I was just not having a mentally good week or day. So I just wore PJs to our mock trial thing for class, and I loved it. It was great, and Ryan is great because he always dresses up super fancy and judiciously. Makes the whole thing a lot of fun. I'm stuck on the defense again, but instead of defending Hernan Cortez, for those who don't know, that's the guy who massacred the Aztec people when he came to check out Central America. So I had to defend him last case, and I was like, oh no, this sucks. I don't want to defend him. It was fun though. I enjoyed just the whole process of it. But this time I'm defending once again. Except this time it's a more defendable position. It was, something Truman. I think it was Henry Truman. It's the president. The guy who decided, hey, nuke Japan twice. But yeah. And we switched up the teams a bit, but I ended up defending again. And you know what? I was upset about it at first because I was like, no, let me try prosecution. But now I'm like, you know what? This will be fun. Take 2 at defense. And, yeah. I'm excited about it. It's gonna be a fun rest of the year with this class. I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm enjoying all my classes. Chemistry's great. I made chlorine gas sort of on accident, but also on purpose in the sense that I didn't intend to make chlorine gas. I just wanted to see what would happen if I mixed the acid and base that we were using together. And it made chlorine gas. It smelled weird. It wasn't like enough to do anything. It just gave me like a mild headache for a few minutes. Cause like when I did it, I had gone like, ooh, and looked at it, and I just got a huge like whiff of it, and it was like, oh, that's not pleasant. But yeah. So I did that. I love chemistry crap. chemistry class. Teacher's great. His name's Chris. He's really fun. Just having a blast. Financial math is another class I'm taking, and so far I'm just learning things I already knew, like I'm never going to be able to afford a house. As a teacher, nothing's ever going to, I'm never going to be able to pay for anything. I'm just going to be broke and sad my entire life because I'm choosing the path of a teacher. Not saying like being a teacher is a bad idea, it's just got terrible pay, and it sucks because it's only the people who really are passionate about it do it as a job, and that is like how the systems take advantage of you to, because they know you're not going to abandon the children and stuff. That's how they keep you there with shit wage and terrible treatment and all that kind of stuff, because they know you're not going to leave the kids. But hopefully can work on changing this in the future, because it's really stupid that we don't, as a society, value our teachers enough when they raised you and taught you everything. And as a society, we just give them a big old middle finger, like, you don't deserve anything, we're just gonna pay you nothing, and that's that. I get very upset about stuff like that. Alright, so I'm gonna plop this back up here. And I'm gonna check the angle. What's going nice? I'll do this and move it back because I kind of want to show you the process of skiving. I still have no freaking idea how to pronounce it. Alright, that's stable. Where'd it go? Here it is. So, this thing has, if you've ever done woodworking, I mentioned this last time, but think of like a plane where it's just like you go like this on it, except this, you pull on it, just does the same thing, or like a vegetable peeler but for skin. That's pretty much what it is. And so I'm doing this so I can thin out the leather. I might have to put a new blade on this one, which sucks because I only did one project with this blade. It's just really bad to do this with a dull blade because it's just a painful process. Just get this. But yeah, it's just like peeling a vegetable, except the vegetable is a dead cow's skin. And it's incredibly messy. So I did say what this is supposed to be for. Just goes around my head. That's pretty much the right thickness back here, but yeah, so it's just gonna go like this, and I'm gonna sew it because I think that makes sense. Here, I'll move back a bit. Ow, so much. This is just gonna be such a pain to clean up when the time comes. Like, it's gonna be like, oh Griffin, come on, you made your mess, now lie in it. And like, I've cleaned it before, and it took one day of working on leather for it to be messy again. So I've decided that it's not worth it to do it after every session. I will just be pushing it all to the side. If it somehow gets too big, I will do it, but I plan on just leaving it till the end. As someone who, as a true procrastinator would. Oh, and this leather dust just gets everywhere. So I'm gonna have to toss these pants in the wash. Like immediately after I'm done. Yeah, the blade's still. Ugh, I have to fix this. I should have. Yes, I do think we have one more. The skeever came with 3 blades. And this will be my last blade to use. Luckily, this should be the last bit of thing that I have to do for this project. Once again, standing on. Oh no, the video wasn't recording for that bit. But I'm standing off to the side because I started something. I'm going to finish it over here. Plus, I think it's a bad idea to move the thing down there. Jesus Christ, this does not want to come off. Thankfully, pliers on this. Alright, let's get that last blade. Okay, there's the other screw. Okay, so. Oh, I almost got myself on that. Sorry, this is like. Actually, no matter what I'm doing, it's probably pretty boring to watch. If you actually watch these and you're not assessing my work, why? Genuinely, why? This has got to be like some of the most boring stuff out there. Like, I understand watching people make things. Like, I watched this Ukrainian guy. He does a bunch of just Damascus knives. And, like, he's still making videos. And he doesn't talk through them. Just shows it and, like, makes a cool looking tee. But that's like a professional, well, not professional, but like a veteran, an experienced person. But like me, nope, that's not what I am. I'm a complete noob at this. Oh, that just cuts so clean. Yeah. It's still like a little tough to do, because like, keep in mind, this is leather. Please. Come back up. There's my scalpel. I'm actually pretty surprised that I haven't badly cut myself with the scalpel yet. Like, I'm a little worried that means it's gonna be like really, really bad when it happens. Like, oh shit, now you're gonna bleed to death because you dropped it on your femoral artery, the thing behind your knee. I don't know how I accidentally cut myself there, but that's just what's going on in my brain, and it's just like, you done fucked up. It's like, I'm clumsy, so I should have, by now, something bad should have happened. But it hasn't, and that concerns me. I just said that. Oh, I did accidentally skeeve the side of my finger a few weeks ago, but that wasn't really that bad. It was just like, if you got a hangnail, but just like on the side of your finger. That's what it basically felt like. But yeah. So anyways, this is why I normally don't put this bit of the process in a video. Oh, I didn't even discuss this. Yeah, so I meant to show you like the cutting out of the stencil, like tracing it and all that, because I hadn't put that in the video, but that part just didn't record. So yeah. But this is incredibly boring to watch and do. Like, it makes a nice sound, and that's about all the fun I get from doing the skeeving, because I just know it's going to be a pain in the ass to clean up later. And yeah, so right, shake that out a lot. But it's done. The skeeving is done. So, like I did in the previous attempt at recording, I'm gonna grab my phone. Ouch! I forgot there was a thing under my chin. And sweep all this crap away. So we can get started on the next bit. I think I said in this one that I'm gonna sew the ends together, and I don't know how to do that, but I do have an idea. Oh wait, before I was gonna do that, I was gonna make sure I did all the edges and stuff. That's right. So, time to bevel the heck out of these edges. Oh, another thing about the lighter leather that I'm not as big a fan of is it doesn't bevel as well. It's just a little weirder and harder to work with than the darker one, and I don't know why. Like, genuinely not sure, but I can feel the difference when I'm working between them. It's weird. Look at these leather spaghetti noodles. So delicious and nutritious. Probably not. I bet there's some protein. You could eat these. You could. I wouldn't recommend it because it's like tanned and stuff. So it'd be really tough. So think of like flavorless jerky, but even worse. But yeah. Don't eat leather, I guess. What I'm trying to say. Though after this, I might end up just seeing what it tastes like, because I'm stupid and now I'm curious because I started talking about it. Plus, like I said earlier, I'm hungry as fuck. Maybe I'll start doing a random things in my basement food review. Leather, no. Mold, 3 out of 10. Asbestos, absolutely delicious. Yeah. Ugh. Alright, let's do. I am going to be using the dark antique on this again, though, because I liked how that looked. And I don't know if I'm going to like how the light antique works, or looks. But yeah, alright. I will be antiquing it after I sew. Alright, so my idea is going to be putting these bad boy ends like this together. I'm just gonna... Oops, almost cut myself, but I didn't. Dang it, foiled again. When it happens, it's just going to be terrible. Alright, so get that out of the way. Get these out of the way. I should really cover up all my sharp things at some point soon, but I haven't. Oh, that's right, I have to release. Alright, so grab this. I'll grab the daubers after. Alright, so I'm actually going to bring you down. Because it's time for the sewing bit. And so, yeah, see what I did there? Yeah, amazing, beautiful. 10 out of 10, love that pun. Why, thank you. Alright, it's just gonna release and free the needles. Did I mention that these are blunt? I think I did in the last video, but yeah, they're blunt, which is great because I kept poking my thumb on them while I was working yesterday. So this really, like this much right here is probably, actually wait, could I use one of these and just not waste any? It's like, no, I don't want to risk it. Once again, grabbing what I'm pretty sure is an excessive amount, but I have a lot. I think this was like, actually don't remember how much or how long this was, but it was long. Alright, so I'm just gonna scooch myself in closer. So once again, smush that together. These are waxed, so it protects both the leather and the thread. So once that's through, I'm gonna go plop this over the top. This is the part where I kept stabbing myself. And, oh, I'm not holding it to the camera. And do it again. Alright, so, like before, just keep pulling through and over. So that should lock it in. And then do the same on the other side. There's my needle. Oh, so I was gonna go and do this outside, but my phone was not charged enough when I was going to, so I had to let it charge because it can't charge while it's on this stand. I kind of need it on the stand. Oh, I did that wrong. I did the thing that I said I did last time. Plop it through, blah, blah, blah. So just gotta keep pulling, and there we go. Alright, so we got my threads. I hate the feel of that. But alright, so where did I didn't grab my hammer. Here it is. Alright, here we go. Alright, so so just alright, so they have poked through. Ugh. It's really annoying trying to get them off. Like, sorry, I gotta pull this off the camera for a sec. So I can bring it closer to my chest. Because I think that works, but just instinctually, that's what I did, I guess. I don't know. Just explaining my process. Jesus Christ, let go! Oh. My cough, yeah. I don't think I talked about this in the first, or in this iteration because, yeah. I've been coughing nonstop since the beginning of February break. The Sunday of February break. Ow. But yeah, so it's kind of annoying. There's no medical issue or anything. I've checked with my doctor, school nurse Lisa. She's great. And nothing. Like, there is nothing wrong, and it's weird. Let me use this. Apparently I accidentally made one side a little longer, a little wider than the other, but that's fine. Alright. Get the frick off. Why do you have to be such a pain in the butt? But yeah, so this cough, annoying as all heck, just doesn't go away. It's been getting better, but like, yeah, it's not COVID. It's not anything. It's just there. Eternally there. Alright, so the way I am doing this is weird. So it's gonna have similarities to how the backstitching I did yesterday works, but also not. I'm now thinking that maybe I didn't give this enough string. We will find out, and if I didn't, that's fine, because that's fine. How did I mess this up already? I swear I put this through the right way. What the frick? That is really annoying, because I swear I did it right, but I guess not. Just gotta shove this whole thing back through. And then do it this way. And once again, alright, so I'm just gonna push this so like, there we go. Alright, so like before, starting them both out on the same side. Make sure they're like equal length. Okay. So I've got this, then I'm gonna go behind and across. So I'm taking this and bringing it behind and go over here. Oh man, it's uneven now because I pulled too hard. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Pull both, make sure it's nice and tight. Then I'm going to go through. I hope this is a strong enough stitch. I don't know what it's called. I'm pretty sure it's obviously been done before, because like there's no way the lowly Griffin could come up with his own stitch while learning how to do leather work. But on the off chance there is, or that this is new, I'm awesome, and I want everyone to know that. So I'm going to pull to tighten, then once again on the back, go up and across once. Oh, perfect. So yeah, I'm not going to run out of thread, I don't think. And then go across and through. But hopefully this is going to make a very nice, clean looking stitch. I actually spent 20 or 30 minutes of senior sem just thinking and imagining. Because once again, I hate showing my work. Just thinking in my head about how I would do a stitch like for the back here bit. So I wasn't like unproductive, it was just not visibly productive. But yeah. All right, this is actually doing nicely, and I'm happy about that. The hard part is going to be attaching the mask to this. Gotta make those manly man sounds. And just like the other one, obviously going to be tying it off in the back. That way it won't touch outside things. I am going to have to put contacts on for tomorrow, though, because my mask won't fit over my glasses. I'm trying to get this done for senior exhibitions. All right, so I am incredibly proud and happy of this. So I'm just going to tie it off. It doesn't look as good from the back as it does up front, and I don't care because you only, or it doesn't on the inside, because you only see the outside. I'm like, why are you staring at the back of my head? It's kind of weird. Just gonna nip that, and voila. Yeah, that's nice and strong. It fits onto my head nicely. That's like the perfect snug fit. Is it the right? No, I put it on upside down. Yeah, so what I wanted to do is have it like go bridge down here, so it kind of like looks more in line with the mask bit. But yeah, super proud of this. Yeah. I'm feeling good about this. Oh God, was I sitting? Oh, okay, I wasn't. Got worried I was sitting in the gross leather bits, but I wasn't. All right, so now we have both the pieces. Now comes the hard part, putting it together. Like, I gotta go like this. Oh wait, I gotta go like this with it. I gotta like make sure. Yeah. I should have sewn the mask last. That, putting the mask together should have been the last bit. I should have put it. And that's something I will keep in mind for the next time I do something like this. But yeah, making the mask should have been the last thing I did. Or putting it together. Yeah. Oh no, no, I wanted it to go over? No, I wanted it to go under through in here. So that actually might be too tight then. Alright, so I'm going to quickly this is pretty much what it's supposed to look like. Obviously, stuff isn't like exactly where it should be, because it's not put together properly. But, this is what its end product's supposed to look like-ish. Ugh. Okay, so oh, and something I'm not sure how I'm doing yet. I don't know if I want to use rivets or sew this together. Like, I don't know. But you know what? I think I'm gonna take a pause on this, and I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. That way I can review the footage and check to see stuff, and I'll start doing measurements, because that's not something I'm putting on camera, because that's going to be boring and long. So that's it for this. Oh my gosh, I have had the flash on, that's why it's blinding. Anyways, peace.